Okay, so that's up, and game's not showing. Let's fix that. Ah! Okay, so it's showing up now, which I think means I've done it wrong, and it's not going to work when I am big in it. Yeah, I think I was too slow. So, let me do it right this time. Knock that down one. Go, go, go. Embiggen. Okay, it's embiggened. Now it should pick it up. That hasn't worked. Although so I was looking for my channel on my phone so I can confirm it's working. So, what I did was I searched for, oh Lord, there's my voice, get out of here. But what I did was I searched for Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Like I didn't like autocorrect it, you know, but just looked it up. And oh, let's test this as well. This song's kind of quiet. Let me bump it up. Embiggen. So, what? Did I do anything? I don't think I've done anything. What I did was I looked up Impossible Game Challenges Daily, and my channel did come up. It was not the first result, but it was on there, so, you know, that's something. I think the song just ended. But what also came up was a Reddit post from someone that I thought was titled, "I hate Impossible Game Challenges Daily," which I thought was very funny. That I haven't done anything. But actually what they were saying was, "I hate Impossible Daily Game Challenges," which is admittedly the name of another account that I have. But I think what they were talking about was like in games with daily challenges, or maybe a particular game with a daily challenge. I ran into a cactus and took damage. That was a bit of a fool's move. This song is too loud and also weird. And I've broken it. Great. Give me a minute. Embiggen. Hello? There we are. So, I don't believe they were actually talking about me. It might have been a particular game. It might have been just in general. I have no idea because I didn't read the post. I just read the title wrong and thought that was very funny. That there was someone out there making a Reddit post about how they hated my channel. So, first order of business is I want to knock down this tree. And the reason I want to do that is get wood to make just an ass load of ladders. Because we're going to need an ass load of ladders. And I figure no better time than now to knock down a tree. This is a Count Black theme, I know that. Oh, this is Super Paper Mario, by the way. I was thinking of... Oh, I got an achievement, let's go. Getting wood? Definitely haven't done that yet. I don't know what it is, if it's this version or the launcher I'm playing it from or what, but the achievements are always busted, and I re-get the same achievements every time I load the world. I don't know why it does that. Oop. We can also sneak some iron ore, and I think we'll get obsidian, which is not useful. Although it occurred to me, and this is super dumb, that if I built a nether portal by the weird fortress thing that has ghasts in it, I could use the ghasts to light the portal and get to the nether. And then from the nether, I could dig gravel, assuming the nether's unchanged. It might not be. But I'm working on the assumption you're not supposed to go to the nether. So John Super Hostile didn't bother changing the nether. So there will be gravel in the nether, so I could get the gravel from there. However, there might be a rule that says don't go to the nether. I didn't actually read the rules because I assumed I knew them. So I probably won't do that because I want to keep this legit. So that occurred to me, and then immediately anti-occurred to me. We probably don't need it anyway. The one benefit portals would have would just be sort of fast travel through the world. And I don't really think we need that. It'd be nice. I'm losing some of these woods. I don't really care. Gotta be a little careful how I descend here. There's my ladders. Because I need to be able to get back down. Okay, so all the ladders on this side. We'll knock down here. Then knock these out. I don't think I need to knock out the leaves. I think they'll knock themselves out once they're not connected to wood. But sometimes the block updates are weird and the leaves don't realize they're not connected. At least it seems like it. So I'm kind of just helping out. Knock those out, knock those out. Ooh, I can get a bunch of my logs that I've dropped along here. So that's good. Hoop. Hoop. Knock this out while I'm here. And knock that out. Is it getting dark yet? Not yet. Big slime down there. Knock that out. So once I'm done, I probably won't knock down this whole tree, just this one tendril that I've already pre-laddered, because that'll give me back a bunch of ladders I used to climb the tendril, and a bunch of wood that I can use to make more ladders, rip to that slime, and, most importantly of all, a handful of iron that I probably won't bother smelting. At least not yet. Oh, charcoal's important too, because I'm gonna need charcoal to make torches. I don't think there's any coal, or if there is, it's like in some tree, and I don't care enough to go figure out which one. So, you know, that's worth noting as well. Is log equals charcoal equals torches. Where's my ladder down? Here's part of it. I think... yeah, here we go. Probably about time to head back for today. There's a ladder. Down here. Ooh, 2 more logs. Give me those. Let's see. We can get this log. Hi, I'm pretty sure that you're a bot. So I'm still gathering pumpkins as well for my floor. I think we're nearly done with the pumpkins. Maybe when I kill you. But we're not done yet, so still need to get a handful more. Knock that out. And knock that out. Give me that. That's a leaf. Knock that out. Oop, yep, getting dark. But I can get this. 1 more pumpkin for a nice even number. Let's just get back. Also, the spam bot, your message, okay, so this is not very relevant coming from me, but the name that you gave doesn't even match the name, your Twitch name. Like, you think you could at least sync that up. I say, using my name Impossible Game Challenges Daily, and my Discord account is not called that. But you get the idea. It's okay when I do it. Let's get a drink. free skeleton stuff. Me when I'm sleeping. Croppages, yes. Knock those two out. That looks... No, there's the third one here. Nice. Looking good. Okay, back to the tree. You can see I've done a number on that one tendril. Or, yeah, but the ladder, you can see it's way shorter than the rest now. I don't even know what this song is. I haven't recognized most of them, except for the I recognize the one that was obviously a Count Black theme, but I don't know like which one it was. Yeah, so there's a number of things we need to do, and almost all of them involve ladders. So that's where this wood comes in, as well as the ladders. Knock those out. I think this bit is sort of gnarled in on itself. So I gotta be real careful here that I don't trap myself in part of the gnarl. Knock that out. Oh, I've got a stack of wood because it started appearing in my hotbar there. How much of this can I knock out from here? Not enough. Experiment. Let's leave that one leaf. Let's leave that one and see if it automatically gets rid of itself. It's supposed to, but like I said, I'm not sure if it knows. It does know. Okay, we're good. Knock these out. Knock that out. I should be able to reach that. There. And then knock those out. Let's actually head down and grab all the wood that we just, or at least most of it, right? But hey, you know, don't sweat it. Grab all that. Some more there. How do I want to deal with the blob? I can probably get at the blob from over there as well. So we'll leave it blobbing for now. I don't love leaving floating tree bits, but you know. Bit of an exception when the tree's the size of like a small country. Alright, so keep working through this. And now I know I don't need to knock out the leaves on purpose, that'll happen for me. I should try to do some of the like boring wools while no one's around, and then we do the interesting ones while someone is around. Although that's making the bold assumption that someone will be around at some point. Which is not guaranteed. Knock those down, knock this down. I will take these out because they're annoying. Oh, we got a sapling. I've got saplings stored in the good plants box, but I probably don't need them given, you know, this. But, you know, good to have, I guess. Kind of doing a number on even the diamond axe, going through all this. We're getting back a lot of ladders though, so that's good. There's that Count Black motif again. I like this game. I think people didn't like it when it came out. And part of that is probably because it's different than the first two that everyone likes. But then we got the fourth one which no one likes, and it's like, you know what? Third one was fine. Third one was fine. But I liked it from the start. Because I hadn't played the other ones. So I didn't realize it was different. Knock that out. And take this out. And I can take this out. But I'm going to leave the path up to this level so we can use it to knock out other tendrils. But I'm going to knock out this tendril, like, entirely. Me when I get you. Alright, pick up some of this that fell down. Ooh, one more. Nice. I'm going to knock out some of the obsidian, because that's just going to take time for no gain. So I might as well do that now. Well, I'm only wasting my time. Take these down. Take these down. Yeah, this is not good for anything because, again, no portals. And it might be against the rules. Like I said, I don't actually remember the rules well enough. I also can't remember whether I looted the starting chest or not, or if I just took a couple things. So there might just be a bunch of stuff in there that I just didn't bother getting, which would be funny. Yeah, I really don't remember. I would love to get one more pumpkin as well. So I have 8. There we go. Let's take out this one. And through here. We get this one. Trying to scout for more obvious ones I need to knock out. Bunch more in the spawner chamber. This one, get this one. Don't love that floating birch tree over there, but again, so be it. Knock these out to get to that. Here's my ladder. Okay, nearly sunset, but not quite. We probably have time to find a pumpkin. Assuming I haven't taken all of the ones near here. This should be a nightmare to take out because there's no easy way to climb up it. Give me that. And then give me that. A bunch of stuff back there. No, thank you. Looking for pumpkins. There's one. Gimme. Pumpkin acquired. And I'm making a point. Oops. Yeah, okay, that guy went big. Can I recover any of the stuff without too much effort, like the dirt? Probably not worth it. Ow. Maybe when I kill you. Let's see. Probably this is not worth it. Let's see. That looks natural. That doesn't. I guess there was a cactus there? Yeah, so we learned that there is grass in the tops of those diamond trees. So in theory, I could bring a ton of dirt and spread grass to the floor of the jungle. I'm probably not going to do that, but like I could do that. All right, we're back. So let's get everything put away. Wood. Wood, 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 wood. Wood has been put away. That's plenty. I think it's time for charcoal making. So put you to use and you to use. I made more furnaces to fill in the rest of the thing. Items. Slime ball, feathers, gunpowder, string, bones. Saplings are useful plants. We'll do the pumpkining. So knock out 8 of these. There we go. Sick nasty. Okay. Blocks. Throw the moss stone in there. This goes hard. Iron goes in there. Obsidian goes in there. The 3 wheats go in there. I could use some foods. Got any ready? Yeah, we got a couple. That's the benefit of doing stuff near the house, is that the farm stays loaded. All right, get that in there. One more. We'll get back to full health. This is kind of a waste of this piece of bread, but I don't really care. More dirt. I don't really need this yet. But there's no reason not to set up a second farm. I can't. I don't want to set this up because I haven't pumpkined it all yet. All right, dirt, go back in there, and then we need moss stone and a glowstone to complete the look. Oh, and a water bucket. Water bucket, diamond hoe. Okay. Great. So, you go in there. Oh, right, I can't reach. And swap that for a glowstone on the bottom. And diamond hoe. All right, second farm built. Nice. And another wheat is ready back there. You can get that. Okay, what else do we need? I was thinking, I figure I'd just make diamond armor. I've got a lot of diamonds, so I don't see much reason not to. And I already have most of it, I think. We'll get some arrows, because I have boatloads of arrows in that other dungeon. I already have 2 swords. We're good on swords. Bucket can go in there. Moss stone, glowstone. I think I have most of a diamond armor. Oh, but I've got full iron armor, so let's do that. But I will commit these to being a hat. Probably shouldn't have done that in case I find a hat around, but you know, whatever. Put those in there. What else do we need? More torches would be great. Two stacks will be an amount. Great. And let's see what else. If I'm going to go adventuring, probably want some food. I'll bring soup. And what else? Loads of ladders is good. Slabs is good. Don't have anything upgoers anyway. Okay. What am I forgetting? Blocks. I'm going to bring these and then turn them into planks as necessary. Right. I'm going to go look for the worst wool in this map. Not in the sense that's hard. Well, you'll see. You'll see. I think there's a boat out there I can take. Yeah, it's over there. And I can make this jump. Well, it's not a jump, it's a fall. Speaking of falling, oh man, do I have a good idea for Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Should have gone on the shoreline, I could get that pumpkin, but too late. It's a good thing the sea is one block deeper. Getting to this boat would have taken... I would have drowned. How did it get this far out? I guess it because its squids kept bumping it. I hope I've got the right side here for this. Oh god, if I have the wrong side, we're in trouble. Have I brought enough blocks as well? I'm tempted to go back up and check the rules and check to see if I actually looted the chest at the start. Let's do that, that's funny. Oh, and pumpkins. Give me that. Oh, there's like a pre-built farm here. Interesting. Ow. And there goes my full armor. Now it's very slightly damaged armor. So good job I wasted the first hit on walking into a cactus. I guess I could still be knocking these out. Oh, hey. Me when I kill you. Okay, that was not my best spatial awareness moment. Skeleton. Ow. When I go up and over the roots, because it's a tree, I can't see shit. There we go. And once again, there we go. Still up more. Still can't see shit. Alright, now we're into the leaf layer. Got a sapling, very cool. You know what I should do is stand on the ladder, knock out as many leaves as I can reach, and then start placing them. And we'll knock this out to put a torch in there. And I ate the soup. I did not mean to. Technically, I had lost 1 heart, so they're not the worst thing, but not a very efficient use of soup. Whoop. They start placing all over the place. I think this is Ochunks' theme. Knock that out. Do that to extend our blocks a little bit, although it probably doesn't matter. Okay, I've reached a point in the tree. Let's get a torch down. What are we looking at? Oh, this is where I want to be. Except I shouldn't have knocked those 2 leaves out, because now it's going to be a pain in the ass to get up. Alright, do a little bit of this action. Right, now we're up here. I'm going to knock these out so I can get back on my ladder. Alright, and then... and we're back. Okay, so we're on normal. Survive is whatever you think of. Peaceful difficulties. Cheating is at least easy. No other rules. Bounce on vanilla. Okay, so nether portal's on the table, which is good. I could do that, and also that'd be pretty funny. So I might do that. Oh, there's a readme file I have literally never looked at. Alright. North is that way. I always thought north was this way. Alright. Up and over the roots we go. I have a sneaky scheme. But it's not very good. It's, you know, just sneaky. Oh, I meant to check if I had looted the chest yet. Knock that down. Let me check something. Hopefully this doesn't break the game. And big in. Alright, we're still in. We're still in. There's no chest, which makes me think I looted it. Also, probably why I forgot to check it is because it's not there. Once again, should not have placed those. You dig slower when you're hanging from a ladder rather than standing on something flat, is why I keep being like, ooh, shouldn't have placed that. That kind of worked. Oh, and then we can stand here. And now I'm on top of the tree. Well, not yet. Oh. Not my best move there, gonna be honest. Oh, saved it. And then let's see, block here. You can't put ladders on leaves. Hence why I'm building in this way. Alright, well, we're up here now. Let's move some of this stuff to be a little more convenient. I certainly hope the thing I'm looking for is on this side. If I have to wrap all the way around the island, this will take forever. I mean, it'll already take forever, but like more forever. So I definitely don't have enough blocks, so I'll have to scavenge some from the trees. That shouldn't be hard, given that trees are made of blocks. I don't know how often to put these. I'm not going to use this bridge often, so it doesn't need to be that safe. I'm just going to put them every so often. And we want to keep an eye about down below. See if there's anything that looks sus. For example, I'm going to make a corner here, which is pretty sus, to this tree. But the only reason for that is because then I can get a little higher. See, some of the leaves nearby are sort of exploding because I'm updating them, and they're not actually close enough to logs to stay real, I think is what's happening. So we'll need to do this quickly. Yeah, I definitely did not bring enough planks to make a bridge around the entire island. Because that's not a good idea. I shouldn't be doing it. One thing we do have going for us, mobs don't spawn on leaves either. So I can't put ladders on them, but mobs won't spawn. So up here should be safe. The only places they can spawn are on my blocks, and I'm lighting them up. Something's lit up over there. Is that just where I just was, and that's why it's lit because I've been there? Or is that something important? Or is it, you know, neither of the above? Why can't I place this slab here? Is this the height limit? Leaves can grow above the height limit. That's interesting. That could also be a lighting glitch over there. Yeah, this is the height limit. I cannot build higher than where we are currently. But the leaves still can grow up, that's really interesting. So I guess if I were to put dirt one block below, and then a sapling at the height limit, and then grow it, we could get blocks like the maximum distance above the world. I see light down there. That's probably a torch I placed. See over there? I think that's one of the trees I've made my base in. So blocks like that over there. Ooh, what's going on there? That sugarcane is well lit. That's weird. Again, could be a lighting error. In fact, it was a lighting error. There's something down there. I think it's a tree that I've put torches on. Some over there, maybe. Oh, this is Fractale, I think. Nice. Something down there. I think that's a tree. Creeper in that tree. If I could get over to that tree, we could get more blocks. I don't think I'm going to make it with just 4, though. Alright, let's head back to this birch tree. Now, I guess all the way back to the start and dig some more wood with the axe to get some more blocks. Yeah, updating this tree really made a mess of it. This would do better during the day anyway, so I could actually see what I was doing, or what I was looking at, rather. I like this song. If I do find something I'm looking for, getting down to it is going to be a challenge. I should have brought a water bucket. I can do a ladder clutch, we'll be fine. Alright, and here we are. Need to get some wood. You'll do. A little bit. I can waste some slabs getting back up out of here as long as I don't fall too much further. Do have to be careful about leaf decay. Since I'm knocking out a lot of the wood, could cause the leaves to decay out from under me, which would be annoying. Oh, right, what else? Maybe over here? Yeah, I can get one there. Get that torch. Any more? I guess I could turn on fancy rendering and see through the leaves, but I don't know. It's a lot of leaves. I would think that there's some up here. Yeah, because it's got to be keeping this vine from disintegrating. That's probably about it, though. Yeah, that's probably going to do it there. Oh, here's one. Could knock out the back of this tree. Feels unwise somehow to, knock out the tree that I climbed in on, but... Also, I can take this. Since I can get up from here. Can I reach this? Yes. There's 2 more? Okay. 27's pretty good. Ooh, can I reach this from the ladder? If I'm real careful. Oh. Answer's no. No, I can't do that. Well, now we know that. Let me knock out one of these. Ostensibly so I can put a torch down. But really just so I can see. Seeing is putting a torch down. Ostensibly to put a torch down, actually to get extra 4 blocks. How's we doing on the night? Night's almost over, so it's a perfect time to head back down the bridge. Yeah, I've probably raised this too high, now I think about it. That's okay. We'll be fine. Could drop onto that tree without too much damage and get some of those logs. Probably don't need to. We're looking for a tree like that. Like that pine tree over there with a real pointy tip. That might be one up ahead. I'll use this stack of blocks to bridge further. And then if I'm like, oh, I'm running out, I'll use the extra 48 to try to get to the nearest tree and collect some more blocks. Torch every 10 seems too far apart. Maybe every 9? Not you, right? Could be this one coming up. If it's not this one, I can still use it to get some extra log. Every 8 seems pretty good, because then that goes nicely with the stack size of 64. I think I've got enough to get over to it. I might not. Yeah, we'll be fine. Here we are. That one has torches because I've explored that one. I'm going to drop down onto this. That was a little scary. And ladder up here. Torch on the ladder way. Here's where we want to be. And more planks. And more planks. Oh, might have gone down too far and I can't reach. There we go. So I am going to knock down this whole tree down to that part below where it's got more wood per wood, right? And that will give us more bridging materials. I swear I know this song, but I'm not placing it. It could be Castle Black, but I wouldn't think that would play this early. Looks like we're a 2x2 now even. So this will mean we get a lot more plank per level, which is great. Kind of wasting the daylight doing this, but that's okay. Also, might need to make new ladders. Or more ladders, rather. Depends on if we find it. Which again, I'm hoping that the thing I'm looking for is actually on this side of the map. Could be on any of the sides, which is, you know, concerning. Oh, this one goes hard though. So we get down to that leaf layer. Perfect. Knock all these out. So if I need more log, this is a great place to come for it because, I mean, there's loads of it, and there's a lot of log per log at this point. I'm gonna head back up though. This is, you know, no ladders left. That's fine. And we'll continue from the lower level of the bridge here. Put a little bit of a backstop on it. And up here, a little backstop to keep me from just kind of waltzing off the edge like an idiot. I was liking the every 8. Let's keep doing that. Not much directly below here, which is interesting. There's a diamond tree there. Another pointy tree there. I shouldn't use those 4 because now I'm going to be off in my count. There, fixed it. Or I should have gotten one more log is what I should have done. Let's see, anything interesting? Not really. Is that a slime? I'm shocked that he spawned down there. I thought we were too far away. Like, I thought this was not in mob activation range. Lot of pointy trees over there. I don't think it's those guys. I thought it was closer to the shore. I could go check. Another diamond tree. A diamond tree there. The whole grove of these pine trees, I don't think it's any of them. And out of torches. Got more. iron tree directly below. Is it one of you? I think it's closer to the shore, but it might not be. I guess let's go check. And again, I'm not even sure I'm on the right side. Now it's raining. There we go. Light that up. I keep getting excited because it's all lit up down below, but those are all lighting errors. Also, that was not a very long rainstorm. Alright, now it's too dark for me to actually see what I'm looking for. Cool. Let me wall myself in here. Right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just kind of let this run. Hopefully when I get... I mean, I'm not gonna take 10 minutes, so hopefully when I get back, some amount of time will have passed. And then it won't be night anymore. Hey, how you doing? You caught me while I was on a bathroom break. So, we are playing an extremely old Minecraft map with the added stipulation I can't jump. So, we're up here, and I've been making this bridge. Welcome. Yeah, so I've been making this bridge. One of these trees, one of the wolves is just kind of on top of it. And every time in the past I've played this map, I just look up the coordinates of that one and then just go get it. I'm pretty sure it's towards this end of the island. So I laddered up a tree and I'm making this giant sky bridge to try to look for it without having to look up the coordinates. But I think it's not going to work. But that's what we're trying to do. As you can see, it's nighttime. So it's hard to actually see if I see the chest or not. So that's a good feature. And another good feature is that there's a thunderstorm, which in theory is the only source of fire in the map. So the thunderstorm could hit my bridge and then set it on fire. It is raining, so it'd probably put it out pretty fast. But, you know, I guess actually the gas shots could be fire. It's one of the few sources of fire. The guy who made the map did a pretty good job making sure there wasn't... Like, I don't think there's any gravel anywhere, so you can't get flint, so you can't make a flint and steel. Oh, see, there was the fire, but it went out immediately because of the rain. So you can't get flint, so you can't get a flint and steel. And I don't believe there's any lava anywhere either. That is outside of going to the nether. Oh, wrong. But going to the nether requires you to light the portal like on fire, so you need fire to get to the nether. So it's like a catch-22 kind of thing. That's fine, don't worry about it. The goal of the map is to collect all the... Also, I made this... Here, I made this Donkey Kong Minecraft skin, because, you know, we're in a jungle, so... There he is! I'm out of blocks. So I kind of started doing this bridge thing while I was waiting for people to show up. Yeah, it's really cool. You'll notice also I have all the enemies are this texture, this weird doctor guy. There's a whole story about this dude. Have you seen any of the enemies, or do I need to go find one? Like, I've got my own custom, really stupid textures on some of the stuff. I actually, the way the skinning works is really cool, because you have just, like, you know, your file. Yeah. You have just, like, the little file, right? It's like, here's where the head goes, and you do it all, you know, it's all flat or whatever, and it should fold up, you know? So, like, for example, actually I can't, but, like, you have to do, like, the left arm and the right arm have to be the same, just mirrored, because it just uses the same bit of the texture. I think in newer versions, you actually can do the arms differently, but we're playing a version that is probably, you see beta 173 up there in the corner. Oh, there's a spider. So, the spiders aren't supposed to look like this. Like the white body. Ow. Like that. Here, hang on. So, you saw the spider there. If I quit and then unload my texture pack, they're supposed to look like spiders. Also, this guy's kicking my ass. Ow. Let's eat some soup. So, let me put this back on. There's a whole story about who this weird guy is that I made all the mobs look like. When I was in... Yeah, exactly. It's I've replaced them with Dr. Jenkins to make it less scary, or maybe more scary, depending on how afraid you are of... Also, I'm shocked I didn't die by falling down this whole tree. But so the story with that weird guy, that is Dr. Jenkins. Let me get you a picture of him. Just a minute. This is important. This is going to be worth it, I swear. Here he is. Oh, he's a little bit big. So this is Dr. Jenkins. Let me put him back. So, I have made all of the enemies into that guy. And the reason that all the enemies are that guy, when I was in college, I did one of my computer science classes. We had to work on this application, and so like it was not a real application, right? Like it was all dummy stuff. but they sort of themed it like a real application, so it'd feel more like working on something and not just like, here's like another project to do. You know, and also like, you know, work on, you know, integrating your code with an existing code base, not that, but that kind of thing. And so the application we had to work on was like medical themed. And that guy, that picture that I just put up was the, like when you were on the like login screen, it would show that picture like behind the like login bar. And that guy's name is Dr. Jenkins, but not like, that's not really what his name is. That's just what we called him in like in the class, right? And for some reason in this class, we thought Dr. Jenkins was just the funniest thing ever. I'm not really sure why, because he's not really that funny. I think it's the like slight smile, and also because like everyone hated this project. So like during the class, we had a Discord server where all we did was Photoshop Dr. Jenkins into memes and stuff. Like at one point, one of the TAs for the class joined the server. Like, hey, are you guys like cheating? Yeah. So like because like the you know, the professors or whatever made the application, right? So on the like the main stream, because there's like a web application. So when you like go to the site and like load it, that he would be there, like behind the login bar. Like he was just there. You couldn't escape him. I think that's why he was so funny, was like you couldn't get away from him even if you wanted to. So we had this Discord server where all we did was just put Dr. Jenkins into memes and stuff. Yep, exactly. He was stealing your password. Like one of the TAs joined, like, hey, are you guys like cheating in here? Like at least half the class is like in this Discord server. Like what's going on? And they scrolled through the history and it was just like a bunch of Dr. Jenkins memes. And they're like, all right, I guess you're good. You know, you're just idiots. So I think this Dr. Jenkins is super funny, even though I'm like the only one who even knows who this dude is. And I think it's really funny to like have him as like a thing in the stream, and then just kind of like, you know, like if someone was just like looking on like the Minecraft tag or whatever, the first of all, they would never find me because there's about 100,000 people in the Minecraft tag. But second, like they would watch the game, and there's just this weird, right? Now you know, now you're in on the secret. And there's just this like I'm playing the game as if it's normal. I'm not jumping. But for some reason, like all the mobs are just this weird doctor guy. I don't know. It's very funny to me. But now you know the story as well. And then that's extra because I can then, you know, tell that story. And then that fills time while I'm doing something boring like chopping down a tree. So the plan here is I'd like to fall and hurt myself. That's a lie. That was not the plan. The plan actually is to build back up to where I was before I fell off the tree, and then continue the bridge now that I've got more blocks. And also there's a cluster of trees I'd like to go check out because I think they might be the one I'm looking for. Like I said, one of these trees, and I don't know which one because they all look the same, just has a wool at the top of it. And like even on the wiki, when you like, because there's like a Super Hostile Maps wiki, and when you look this one up, on like the main page for the map, you know, it tells you, okay, there's this area, there's this area, there's this area. This wool's at these coordinates. I'm saying the word wool, like you get from a sheep. The goal of the map is to, oh, here's my amazing Dr. Jenkins spider. The goal of the map is to, there are different colors of wool all scattered around through the world. And the goal is to collect all of them and put them on the Victory Monument. So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I would rather that I kill the spider. Yeah, so there's there's 16 colors. It's like, you know, white, red, blue, purple, all the other colors. And so we need to go find them and then put them, bring them back home safely and put them on the Victory Monument, which is a structure. It's where I've built my base at. It's like in that temple. Anyway, I have wasted a lot of time digging up that tree. We now have a lot of wood though. And I can't tell what time it is because it's too dark. How are you doing today? Good to hear it. So you see over to our right, I've got a sort of extension of the bridge going off into the jungle a little bit. To my memory, it's one of these trees with the sort of pointy top, like the thin pointy kind of top, is going to have just a chest just on it. So I took a little detour here to see if any of these just had a chest there. I don't think it's any of these ones, but I thought it was worth checking because there's just a bunch of them. I think it's much closer to the shore than this, though. Also, we're listening to the Super Paper Mario soundtrack, because I like that game. Let's see, no chest there, no there, none there. Don't think there's one over there. Anything below? Doesn't look like it. Whoop. Now, the other problem is that all four sort of sides of the island kind of look the same. So I think it's on this side, but it could be on one of the other three, which would be not great in terms of actually being able to find the thing. Also, my chunks seem to not be loading correctly, which is pretty cool. Oh, hang on. Let me swap these around so I don't have to stroll as much. I'm going to kind of climb over this tree. I think that'll be easier than, like, sort of bridging through it. The thing you got to be careful for, if leaves are not connected to a log block for some amount of distance, I don't know how many blocks it is, but they will start to decay and just sort of disappear. And the problem with that is that if I walk on the leaf blocks, and then the leaf blocks decay, then when I try to get back, there will be no blocks there to walk on. So that's why I'm replacing this with wood. Good feature, though, is that enemies can't spawn on leaves because they don't count as full blocks. So no one's going to spawn up here except for on the wood I'm placing. And I'm putting torches down so they won't do that, ideally. If I don't knock out my own torches, that would help. Ooh, there's another one over to our right. Ooh, we found it. It's this one. Wasted 2 wood blocks there, but that's fine. All right, and I should have enough wood to get over there. I definitely think this is one of the weaker wool placements in the series, because it's very not interesting at all to find it. Now that I have, though, we can actually go do an interesting one instead of this one. How's the volume bouncing, by the way? Is anything too loud or too anti-loud? I'm also... No, I think the Super Paper Mario... I think this is 3 hours, so I think we got plenty of Super Paper Mario. Excellent, thank you. So, this chest has the black wool in it, as you can see. Yeah, I really like Super Paper Mario. Have you played Super Paper or any of the Paper Mario games? I can talk lore about that if you have or haven't, honestly, either way. Alright, so I need to get back up onto my bridge. Cool. So the first... first of all, I really like Super Paper Mario. It was for the Wii, to give a time frame. Can I grab a ladder from here? No, I can't. You know what? Fair enough. The original Paper Mario was on the N64, so, you know, there was a chance. But the first one was just Paper Mario, and then the second one was on the GameCube. That was... So, we got the wool, I gotta bring it back home now. The one on the GameCube was the 1,000-Year Door. Oh, there's something going on over there. Oh, also, we are nearly at the very edge of the island, so I should have started on the other side, but that's okay. And both the first one and the second one were turn-based combat RPGs, where... But with the caveat that, like... So when the enemies attack you, like, you know, you tell Mario, okay, go jump on that first enemy, and then, well, as he's jumping, if you hit A at the right time, like, he'll do an extra jump and do more damage. And then when the enemies attack you, like, you know, the guy swoops in to hit you, and you hit A at the right time, and you'll sort of defend and take less damage. So it's turn-based, but with little action commands you can do to make it fun and not just sit there watching Mario jump on the guy, which is really cool. So that was the first two, and they're called Paper Mario because of the style of it. Is like all the sprites are 2D, but like in a 3D world. And then 1,000-Year Door played with it a bit, where like Mario gets ability where he can like roll up into a tube and roll under things. But then on the third one, Super Paper Mario for the Wii became a 2D platformer, like, you know, other Mario games, with no turn-based combat. And people really, really did not like this. And I think the reason was the game was still... Yeah, it's awesome. The Super is still very, very, like, text-heavy. Like, it wants to be an RPG. It just happens to have platformer gameplay, right? So, I think people who picked it up wanting a 2D platformer were disappointed because, why is there all this text here? I don't want this. And people who picked it up wanting an RPG were disappointed because it's like, I gotta run around and jump and platform through levels? I don't want to do that. That's my guess. I'm not sure, but I think people were kind of down on it when it came out. I liked it because it was the first Paper Mario game I played, so I didn't know it was different than the other ones. So, I like it. And then, a little bit later, on the 3DS, we got Paper Mario Sticker Star. And that one was just god-awful. Like, no one likes Sticker Star. The problem with it was that... So they went back to turn-based for it, but they also just, like, got rid of the interesting writing and replaced it with really boring writing and no characters. So that one was pretty bad. And I feel like after we got Sticker Star and saw like what a bad Paper Mario game looked like, people kind of had a, like, you know what, maybe Super was fine, actually. Super's okay. So I think it had a little bit of like a comeback after we got the one that was just really shit. But that's sort of me outside looking in. I haven't played any of the ones past. I did play Sticker Star because I didn't realize it was going to be awful. So that was pretty disappointing. I haven't played any of the ones past that because it's, you know, like, fool me once, I'm mad, you know? So, that's the extent of that story. So I would love to get back over there, but I don't want to die with the wool on me. That'd be pretty bad. Super also had the gimmick where you could, like, Mario was able to, you know, you being a 2D platformer, but you could flip, and then they would like rotate, and then he'd be in like a 3D platformer, but he'd still be a little 2D sprite, which is pretty cool, but also like very gimmicky, but pretty cool. This is where we spawned in on the map. I don't think you saw this. Let me make some more ladders and then show this off. I'm gonna have one stick left over, I think. And put that there. This is a really unsafe ladder that I'm making. Let me grab a couple more blocks to make a not unsafe ladder. Or like another thing is like the RPG turn-based Paper Marios would have. Oh, by the way, here's the lore on the map. Is that we were trying to go to the Nether with the Nether portal, but it malfunctioned, and then we ended up here instead. And that's not much lore, but like this is one of the few maps that has any lore like at all. So I think it's kind of cool that it has it. There. What was I on about? Oh yeah, so the other ones, like the RPG ones, all had like partner characters that would sort of join your team, and you'd have like a whole squad of partners. They all have different abilities, and all the different cutscenes would be written such that whichever partner. Oh, lore like a backstory, right? LORE, like backstory, right? Like how did we get to this weird jungle place? Most of the maps just kind of dump you in and say, all right, good luck, have fun. But this one, there's a little element of backstory, which I think is pretty fun. Most of them, yep, LORE. Most of the maps in this series don't really have any. There's a couple that have a bit more. Yeah, plot. That's probably the word I should be saying. I should have been saying all along. I'm killing time right now until it's not nighttime. We picked a bad time, unfortunately, to find the wool. But I don't want to die to death on the way back and lose it. So I'm kind of just killing time. Let's see. So with the characters you'd have, like, they all have, have names and personalities and stuff, and every cutscene would be written such that whichever character happened to be out at the time would, like, they'd have different lines. Like if you have this guy out, he'd say this, and if you have this one out, they'd say this instead. And it's all like the same ideas, but just like, and Super didn't really do that. Super instead had like 4 different playable characters, but you mostly play as Mario because he has that flip move that is like the whole game is based around it. So like the other ones kind of get shafted, and whoever you have out at the time will have different dialogue. And then you kind of have partners, but they don't do it. So I see why people didn't really care for it if they're used to the older ones, but I liked it. But then we get the worst of both worlds with Sticker Star, because it just not only did not have, it just didn't have partners. There were just no characters in the game. So that was not a great move, I would say. I'm trying to collect pumpkins, by the way. When we get back to the base, I'll show you. I've been working on my floor and making it have a bunch of pumpkins in it. There's a log over there. Can I get to that? Like I said, I'm just kind of killing time till it's morning again. You been up to anything lately? Oh, I can talk about this, I guess. I have signed up for a robot thing I'm going to in about a month, a little less. And the robot I'm bringing is going... I'm trying to work on it, because I signed up like before the robot was done. Oh, which game? Nice. Yeah. So there's one coming up in November, and I signed up. The robot's not done. I've been making a lot of progress on it. Mine's going to be it's a multi-bot. So the weight limit is a 1 pound. So what I'm doing is I'm making 2 half-pound robots, and I get to put them both in the ring at once, and then me and my friend drive them. Oh yeah, I would love to know what you think about Infinifactory. I hope you like it. On Tuesday I did a stream that, and I've been doing a minimum welder challenge, and all of the Tuesday stream I worked on the same level. I'm still not done with that level. So the last awesome. I'm glad you like it. I really like Infinifactory. All the parts come together just like super well to make it really. And I feel like it's got kind of a fantastic contraption vibe of like, you can solve the different puzzles in a lot of different ways, right? Like, maybe the way I build it is like, okay, I want to stuff all the pieces together into formation, weld it all together, send it on. And you want to do it like, weld these two together, and then these two together, and then these two together, and then later on, weld that. So, I think that's really cool. Is any kind of puzzle game that's open-ended enough like that to sort of allow for like a lot of different ways to play it, right? I was actually, when I came up with the minimum welder challenge, it was as a joke, because you can't beat the game with no welders. And I was gonna do, can you beat Infinifactory with no welders? Yeah, right. The infinite solutions to the same puzzle. But when I changed the challenge from no welders to like how few can you get away with, it suddenly became really interesting. Specifically because of the fact you can put the welders on a belt and move them around, which I didn't even realize you could do until I started doing the challenge. I'm just trying to clear out all these guys down. Also, you're getting a good look now at my how I've got all the different enemies are all that weird doctor guy. There's that. The creeper is really, ow, that one got me good right there. That was, I should have dodged that guy. He got me really good. The creeper skin is really just like one of the worst things I've made. I mean, they're all bad though. Like the spiders, really bad. They're great. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, so my robot I'm working on is a multi-bot where, like I said, each half is like half a pound, and I put them together. I put them both in the ring. I drive one, my friend drives the other, and then that like adds up to 1 full pound robot. So the advantage of doing that is like I get to put 2 guys in the ring. The other guy's only got 1, right? We can surround him and stuff. But the downside is that each of my guys is like half as good as the other one. So it's I'm gonna say it's not really a serious entry. I'm trying to build it like as well as possible, but I don't expect it to do like well, If I said it wasn't a serious entry, I'd be lying, because I'm taking it very seriously. But I don't expect to win with it. I'm kind of hoping just people think it's funny. Let me find one. I don't actually need one more pumpkin. We're good. So, one thing I've changed since a couple weeks ago, I added these. Oh, there's a pumpkin. I added these fences and torches along this little walkway up to this temple, because stuff kept spawning here. Yeah, I've got a couple friends working with me. I have one buddy who is really good at like soldering and electrical work. Yeah, we have like an under the house section that's just like the workshop, One of my buddies is really, really good at like soldering and like electrical work like that. So I have got him working on doing the like connecting all the wires and stuff for him. They're pretty simple, like electronically, but they're really small, so it's really hard for me to work on. Like, there's not a lot of room for error. And then meanwhile, I have been working on sort of getting all the pieces all screwed together. But yeah, I've got like a little workshop like under the house where I just kind of, you know, drill, screwdriver, that kind of thing. The main, there's a lot of different weight classes that you can compete in. The main ones that we do, thank you. The main ones that we do are 3 pound, 1 pound, and 150 gram. Those are really the our sort of targets that we go for. But they go all the way up to like 250 pounds. That's the ones that are like on TV and are really cool. And you need like a battle box like the size of like it fills up this whole big warehouse, you know, to keep them contained and not, you know, fly out into the audience. Put that away. Sapling goes in useful plants, arguably. Put some bowls in here. Nice. So, we got the black wool, which means I can put it on the monument right here. Black wool. And then that goes at the end somewhere. We do have a couple of teams nearby who genuinely are aiming for the TV show. And, like, full respect, you know? But also, and what's really cool is, as a fan of the TV show, at a lot of these events for like the smaller ones, you'll see people from the show just like competing with. A lot of them will have robots that are very similar to their TV show robot, just smaller. And then also a lot of them will have robots that are just completely different from their TV show one because they just wanted to do something different, you know? But it's really cool being like, oh, I know who this is. Like it's almost like meeting a celebrity, but in like a really like a celebrity no one's heard of, you know? It's still cool though. I need to make more ladders. The main crux of the no jumping challenge is I just go through a lot of ladders. Because you can climb ladders by just sort of smooshing yourself up against the ladder, so you don't have to jump. So instead of jumping, I just, you know, bam. Alright, 34. Probably need more than that. I don't have any plans at the moment to make anything to compete on the show with, though. The show's actually on like a little bit of a hiatus right now. I'm not really sure where it stands. If it's like, you know, we're having XYZ issue, or if it's just like we just didn't feel like doing another one right now. But yeah, what can you do? They've been doing a lot of like live events where like they'll have they'll do like a show, like a live show kind of thing, rather than a televised show. So in the live shows, it's kind of neat because they've got a bunch of robots for the live show that are specifically built to be like, you know, easier to repair and easier to work with, so that the teams can sort of throw those in the ring, do their show, and then come out of it and then do the show again the next day. Alright. Oh, I should bring some regular blocks as well now I think about it. Let's grab some moss stone. Oh, and I built a second farm over here. So I have two now. Knock this out. I started attacking a dungeon last time and didn't finish it. So let's head back over there and see about finishing that. But yeah, like some teams will have just like, they'll have their, you know, their 250 pound and like their 1 or 3 pound or whatever will look identical. Like you just like clicked on it and just zoomed in, and then there's the other one. And sometimes it'll be like their 250 is like a lifter flamethrower, and then their 1 pound is like it's a drum spinner. Like it's got nothing to do with the other one. Yeah. One that's really cool, I like a ton, is a robot called Huge. And Huge is the 250-pound version, and their design is they've got these two like super big like wheels where like it comes up past like the driver's hip, you know, like this thing's really tall, and they're made out of really sort of flexible material. So when the wheels get hit, they mostly flex out of the way rather than getting chopped up. And then, so it's got these two huge wheels, and then the chassis in, you know, at the center of those wheels. So nothing can reach the chassis because it's so high off the floor. And they've got a vertical blade down the middle of the chassis. So their whole battle plan is basically spin up the blade, drive over like above the other guy, and then just start whacking the other guy in the face while the other guy can't hit back because all the important bits are too high off the ground. And I think it's a super clever design. And I know that he's made that same design in a couple different weight classes, like sort of as a prototype to like test it out. Like, hey, is this a good idea or is this stupid? You know? So he's built like a I know there's a 30-pound version of Huge that's exactly the same concept, just smaller. And I've seen some even smaller ones. I don't know that they're all by that guy though, because it could be that other people saw the idea and were like, hey, this is actually genius. Yeah, that's the way that Huge tends to lose, is if something's strong enough to actually either chop the wheels up or you know, knock them out or get them to stop functioning in some way. That's really the way to take them out, because that's pretty much the only part you can hit. But they also keep coming up with new like materials and things to make the wheels out of. So it's sort of a constant arms race. I want to build something like it, except I'm not nearly smart enough to figure out how all the pieces go together. Just a second. Let me futz with my fan here. So off to the left somewhere coming up is going to be the dungeon I was working on. Hopefully I can get there before the sun sets. I think I marked it with a bunch of torches. This tree right here, with the sort of 4 prongs at the top. Maybe you could build Huge faster than I could, honestly. That's what I was saying. My buddy's really good with electronics. Like, I can solder things together if I have to, but like, it doesn't come out good. It comes out like, well, it's done. Right here with the ladder going up. Also, there's a pumpkin here. Let's grab that. So this is the dungeon I was working on last time, and then I ran out of health, and I ran out of blocks, and I ran out of torches. So pretty much everything. Yep, exactly. Is like one of my most valuable assets that I've been using is I bought a box of screws that are like for like building a deck. They're like, you know, just screw them into whatever. So they're meant for screwing into like that kind of fake wood stuff. Ow. How'd that guy get me? Where was he? There. Anyway, so what's really good about those screws is that they're really good at screwing into like plastic. And most of my robots have sides that are made out of this UHMW, which is like a kind of plastic that's good. So I've been using those decking screws just like for everything. So in this room, you see I've already been in here. There's just a boatload of skeleton spawners. I'm trying to get some torches on top of all the spawners to disable them. Yeah, I think Huge's wheels used to be made out of UHMW. Yeah, so the reason that I use it, so like I use it for the sides because it absorbs hits pretty well. Right, yeah, like it's not brittle It's soft enough to where if I get hit, it can sort of absorb some of the impact. And then usually the pieces that are intended to get hit, you know, like weapons or armor or whatever, is like, I'll make that like titanium. So it'll be like titanium screwed into UHMW, where the titanium is like deflecting the hit, and the UHMW is sort of keeping the shock from traveling into the rest of the robot, more or less. And it more or less works. So, I've lit up a lot of the spawners here. So I'm going to try to make my move and head inside. Obviously, it's a little bit of a tall task. I think Huge used to have wheels made out of UHMW. And they struggled with that for a while because, like, while it held up to the hits well, you get no traction with it, right? Like, it's a very kind of slippery material. So they tried, like, sort of screwing, I think it was bits of, like, bike tire onto the UHMW. But those would kind of, like, fall off, you know? And I don't know if they've ever fixed that or if they're just, like, better at driving it while it doesn't really work now. I want to say they have new wheels made out of, like, something called Tegris, maybe? Either way, they've been playing with it a lot. Here we found some pink wool. Nice. I'm going to collect that. And up and over the roots here. So one thing that's interesting about this dungeon is... Oh, another material that has been really making waves lately is TPU, like the stuff you can like print. There's this little weird walkway, and I don't know why it's here, because it doesn't go anywhere. So I was trying to figure out if it went somewhere. I don't think it does. I definitely should not screw around with the wool on me. But I want to screw around a little bit, so I'm going to put this in here. Yeah! So, actually, I'm glad you mentioned melting. Most events do not allow flamethrowers because most arenas can't handle flamethrowers. But some events do allow flamethrowers. The TV show does, because they're good for it, and it makes good TV with the fire. And there's one in Connecticut that's been making waves that allows it, where they've got like their own like warehouse they compete out of with a permanent ring setup and things. Oh, I use so much glue. Like, my robots are held together with screws, but also with like glue and flex tape. I glue and flex tape every connection as like a backup plan. Or if the question's about sort of squirting glue on the other guy. Yeah, so I think usually there's like a no liquids kind of thing. I'm not sure. There's some things that's just like, you know what? I haven't tried that. There was one that I remember. It was sort of kind of like Huge, but not really. Where it had two really big wheels. But instead of Huge, where it had the two wheels were made out of a... Oh! Look down there. There's something going on down there. Instead of Huge, where it had the two wheels made out of a really, like, flexible material, this guy had just really, really big diameter, really thick wheels that were made out of foam. So they didn't weigh very much, right? Because they're made of foam. And... Like he would go in and get hit, and the wheel would get shredded. But there was just so much wheel, it didn't matter. He still had 90% of a wheel. But the problem was that his wheels were made out of so much foam that it was going everywhere, and like it was getting stuck in other robots. Like just the quantity of foam dust, and it was becoming a giant pain to clean up every time. And I don't remember what they had to do with that. There's usually rules against entanglement devices, which is things like chains and strings and things like that, where the idea of it is to sort of dangle it into the other guy's weapon, because most of them are spinning weapons. So you kind of dangle some crap into the weapon, and then it it sort of gunks it up and then stops spinning. And there's usually rules against that. And so the foam was kind of acting like an entanglement device. But obviously it wasn't intended. But it made every fight really boring and take forever to clean up. So a couple people were not happy with this guy. I don't know what they ended up doing. If they had to ask him like, hey, can you like do anything else? Because the whole robot was designed around these big foam wheels. So I have no idea. I hope that answers your question. I say fully aware I did not answer it at all. Can I get down there? I would love to get down there. Yep, exactly. Is you got your spinning weapons, and then you've got two flavors of those. You got horizontal, you got vertical. And then you've got your like flippers and lifters and things that are meant to just sort of chuck the other guy into a place they can't recover from. A lot of what I make is sort of full defense. Like they won't even have a weapon at all. Like it'll just be, you know, some wheels and then like a big titanium chunk of metal just sort of dumped on the front. This is a horrible idea. I'm gonna drop down on here and see if I live. Whee! I made it. But the idea with the full defense is like, I'm hoping that the other guy is gonna hit me so hard that he breaks his own weapon, and then mine doesn't break because I have all this armor. Is kind of the plan. It works sometimes, and then sometimes you just get hit really hard and explode, and it doesn't work at all. All right, there we go. So, I've made it down to this place. Oop, skeleton. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Let's dig into this room. Looks safe enough. Let's head in. Oh, it was not safe. There was a skeleton spawner, but that's fine. We found a golden apple. Golden apples in this version. Okay, so first of all, in this version, apples in general are very rare. There's no way to actually get an apple. They're in the game, but you just can't get them. Golden apples fully heal you, but again, you can't really get them, so there's not a ton of point to it, except for stuff like this. Oh, give me the arrow back. All right, here's a zombie. Here you can see the Dr. Jenkins skin the best. The player skin, the size of this, my Donkey Kong one, the Dr. Jenkins skin fits a player. The other variations of it, like the spider Dr. Jenkins or the creeper Dr. Jenkins, those only fit, you know, the mob that they were designed for. But okay, random junk, nice. But the zombie one's the original, and then I made a little slight edits to all the mob skins for things like I made the creeper Dr. Jenkins skin have a little bit of a sort of green mess overlay, and obviously the spider one is just like a different size, and he has glowing eyes because I wanted to make sure that I could tell all the different mobs apart from each other, like at a glance. Okay, so I can't open this chest. There's a block on top of it, so I need to dig this to get access here. But the zombies have the original Dr. Jenkins skin. You know, the other ones have... Oh, we found another wool. I'm going to leave that there for a minute, because I want to see what's over here. Oh, there's a creeper mosh pit in here. Cool. If I could get one of these guys to explode in a way that doesn't kill me, they would do a great job of taking out their own spawners. Do that. Is there anything in here? Or is it just a creeper mosh pit? I don't think there's anything in here. Let me get a torch down there. I think that's just a creeper mosh pit. Alright, let me get this. Alright, gray wool acquired. And let's head back and get the pink wool that I left in the chest over wherever that was. But yeah, that's what my multi-bot is. It's pure defense. So one half of it just has like a chunk of metal on front, and the other half is some sort of like parallel triangles of metal to sort of slide under the other guy. You know, like the forks on the front to kind of slide under. So I'm thinking that the forks are going to be more useful against things with like vertical weapons, because I can sort of slide between them. And I'm thinking the big plate is going to be more useful against things with horizontal weapons to sort of, you know, deflect them. But of course all this is going to hinge on the fact that my half-pound guys can take hits from full-pound guys, so it's a bit, you know, it's a bit dicey. I could get another pumpkin. I do have 2 wools on me, so I shouldn't screw around too much. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Got it. Alright, go. Go, go, go. Because I think it's getting close to sunset. No, it's noon. Okay, I'm just wrong. Nice. I'm going to go around this way. Last time, I left a chest of supplies halfway down this coast, and I think I got all of them back, but I don't remember for sure. So I want to pop by and check. I'm really happy because from the streaming, I've gotten a couple people to play Infinite Factory. And I'm really happy with that because I really like that game. So I'm happy to be sort of spreading the good word, as it were. I definitely shouldn't screw around. Oh, there's my boat. But oh, there's a chest over there, and there's pumpkins over here. There was a creeper, so I need to be careful. What's in this? A compass. That is not worth it. Yep, that's fair. It takes a while to figure out. There's a lot of there's a lot of moving parts, right? Where you have to sort of, how does this interact with this? That kind of thing. Like genuinely earlier, like when I started my welder thing, I did not know that I could put welders on belts and move them around. So I thought it was going to be a funny, like, how many times can I pass these blocks by the same set of welders before I need a new one kind of thing. I did not think it was going to be an actual, like, challenge that you could do. So that was a welcome surprise. I think that's my chest right there. Nope, that's nothing. Okay, good. Which level are you up to? Yeah, it actually, it worked out so much better than I thought it would. It's been a lot of fun. The one thing with the minimum welders thing is that, like, all of my solutions take forever to run because I have to move the welders all around the stage and, like, wait for them to get into position. So, sort of, the way I like to build and test my stuff is, yeah, like what kind of thing are you making? If you remember. Or I guess if you're playing it now, which one are you looking at? Okay, cool, that's pretty good. I was looking, and it might be possible to do a no sensors, but I'm not sure about that. Or sorry, a no pistons. But I'm not convinced that that's possible. But I did do the level where you get pistons. I did do that one without... Oh, my boat just broke. Rip boat. I did manage to do the sort of piston tutorial level without pistons. So that's promising. Alright, so I definitely shouldn't have been strewn around because now there's a bunch of guys. I can shoot them to keep them from getting close to me. The creepers won't explode unless they're in range. So if I keep shooting them, they should never get in range. But yeah, I'm really glad to hear you're liking it. Can I get this? Got it. I don't even know how many of these I need. This is probably enough. So, around this side, there is a weird moss stone thing. And I've sort of set up a base there. So that's where I'm trying to get to. I'm gonna get to there. Yeah, that's one disappointing thing with Infinifactor. I don't believe there's any way to sort of send a link with your design like in Fantastic Contraption. I think the only way to do it is like send a screenshot or a GIF of it working. Yeah, the Fantastic Contraption like level and design sharing is so good. Like it works so well, and it adds a ton to the game being able to instantly like check out how I solved this level, right? I was playing some of that today. A lot of the levels that are up there, I don't know how to do. Like with the big extender mech things that reach over here and grab the thing and throw it all around. But I managed to do a couple of, easier ones, which is fun. And then sometimes I'll be like looking at a level like, I don't know how you do this. So I'll be kind of like stuck or whatever. And then I'll give up and go, okay, this is one of those crazy extender ones I just can't do. And then I'll look at the solutions for it, and there's like some strategy that is just like, wow, that is so smart. I should have thought of that. Let me bring... No, actually I don't need those. I do need these actually. Give me those. No, actually no. Leave the rails here. Take the saplings. Yeah, as I was looking through the some of the levels, and it's like, wow. How do you even begin this? Oh, there was one I was playing that was like, Oop, I need a minecart. Actually, did I put a bed down here? I might have put a bed in this room. Nope, I got rid of it. Unless it was in the next room. Yes, I did. Okay, we can sleep here and make it tomorrow. And then I can sail home tomorrow. And you were on like a little... So this level I played, like you're on this little like floaty platform in the sky. And there's only like kind of one foothold you can use. Where... And it's like above you, right? So you can kind of stick a water rod in there and it kind of locks in place. But then that's sort of the only point you get to build off of. And the ball's up above and it sort of rolls down a hill to the left. And then the goal's off on the right. And you're kind of underneath it. So I was like, okay, well clearly what I need to do here is throw something really hard at the ball to knock it over to the right side instead. So I did that, and made like a 5 yellow wheel powered catapult, right? And just like chuck a stick at the ball. And then I go and look at the solves, and like, hey, welcome. Like the whole first page of the solves was people who just made a little bridge, and and the ball rolls down the left side, goes down the bridge, and then just right into the goal. And it's like, why did I not think of just making a bridge? Why did I make this weird catapult thing? Hey, yeah, we're doing pretty good today. So first of all, if you look up here, you can see a long wooden rod up to right there. Yeah, I tunnel visioned so hard. Oh my goodness. So right there, on top of that tree, was the black wool. So we got that. Then I went back to that skeleton dungeon we were at last time, and I got the pink wool from there. And then you remember that weird little bridge that came off of the skeleton dungeon we were at? I kind of extended that bridge a bit, and kind of a ways away was another dungeon. So I did that too, and I have gray as well. So we're currently taking the pink and gray wools back home. And I also got to tell the story of Dr. Jenkins again. So good times had by all. But yeah, I was looking at these levels, and it's like, wow, I tunnel vision like a lot, like a lot. So. How are you doing? So I was just getting reconfigured here. To you can see I made this wooden bridge like all across this entire side of the island, because I remembered that the wool on top of the tree was on this side of the island. I just didn't remember where it was. It turns out it was all the way on the other side from where I started, but that's okay. I was talking about BattleBot stuff because I love BattleBot stuff, and about Fantastic Contraption. You saw some of the Fantastic Contraption streams, right? That's fair. That's the while true do nothing outcore grind. I think you saw some of Fantastic Contraption. I found out that it's on Steam as well, so you don't have to play it through Flashpoint. So I picked up the Steam version, and it's been a lot of fun playing that again. And the Steam version has a feature where if you hit 4 on the keyboard, it puts it into 60 frames a second mode, so that everything runs way faster. It's great. I saw a video of a like it was a really cool like competition they did in Fantastic Contraption to like there's 4 people all trying to solve like the same level, and like whoever solved it first would get like 5 points. Yeah, I think the physics in the Steam one are like exactly the same, because all the designs from the Flash one seem to like still be there, which is pretty cool that the like the physics hasn't changed as far as I can tell. So there's this really cool competition where there was like 4 people all like trying to play the same level. Yeah, that's awesome, because I would have thought that even just like the porting process might, you know, mess up the physics like slightly, and that would be enough to throw off certain solutions. Is that what's going on? Nice. All right, so here's pink wool, so we get that on the monument, and then this one's gray, I believe. Oh, gray goes right here. There we go. That goes next to pink. Right, because if you ported the game and the physics changed like even a little bit, there are so many contraptions that are like really like rickety and precise. Oh no, Mac and PC, yeah. Of course, they can't all play nice with each other, right? This will be the chest's chest. All right, what's all this other crap? Let's see. Compass goes in there. Oh, we got more paintings. Let's put up the paintings. See if I can... Oh, I would like to get my other... Oh, squid. 2-block painting here. There's no way to get the paint... We got it! Okay, nice. Let's put another one here. Yeah, you'll do. And then... Let's go for a big one on the wall here next to Showrunner. That is Dr. Jenkins. No. I already have a Waluigi. I already have that one on the other side. There, okay, I hate water. That's a good one. I can't reach high enough to put another painting up above it. We'll have 2 I hate waters right next to each other. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, by the way, we were talking about my stupid Dr. Jenkins texture pack earlier. The paintings are also my fault. I changed all these as well, obviously. So Like, I have this texture pack, but it just changes stupid shit. It's great. Let's see. Once upon a time, I was trying to make like an actual real texture pack that looked good. And I got a little bit of the way into it, and some of the blocks looked okay, but the majority, not so much. So, I don't think I still have that anywhere, which kind of sucks, because I kind of like to see it. But the thing that put the sort of coffin in the nail there was that I was working on the grass texture, and I wanted it to look like the grass in like Green Hill Zone, like in Sonic. So it's sort of these diagonal stripities, right? So I make my diagonal stripity texture, and put it in, and everything's great. It lines up great. It looks good enough. But then there's some update to the game that changes how grass is placed, where the grass tiles will have a random rotation on their, like how they show the texture. So some of the diagonals would be going like if this was the floor, some of the diagonals would go like this, and then some would go like across, and it looked really bad, and I couldn't figure out how to turn that off, so I just kind of gave up on it. Which is perhaps an extreme response, but there you go. Alright, let's make some more torches. I think there is a way to make it not do that, but I don't know what it is the problem. Sometimes you just have to do that. Poyo, you have Infinifactory as well. We were just talking about Infinifactory. I got Markiplier in it. Is that Mark XB_RL? Is that right? Nice. And let's see, knock this out. Fair enough. I think I've said it before. One of my favorite things is like it when in. I so just Mark underscore. I really like making usernames that are far too long to be convenient to say. Where it's I mean, you've seen Regular Magical Unicorn, obviously. And Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Oh, here's a Dr. Jenkins slime. I really like these. I made the slime part blue instead of green to represent his blue shirt. And then we got his face in there as the slimy. I really like the Dr. Jenkins slimes. I think they came out great. And obviously Impossible Game Challenges Daily is also like very much a mouthful. And I think it's really funny too, because it's such a bad brand. Like, you're really just locked in. You know? Like, I can only do game challenges and they have to be daily. Like, it's a terrible brand. Thank you. And I think that's very funny. Have you checked out my YouTube channel at all? Because that's the other half of the Impossible Game Challenges Daily brand. Because over here, okay, you're not missing a lot, but like, if you ever have just a moment, just like look at it. You'll pretty quickly pick up on what the joke is. It's not subtle. Over here, the joke is like, I'm not daily, and I'm not really doing impossible game challenges, so the name's just a lie. Over there on the main channel, I do a video every day. I think if you go to my About page on Twitch, it will, I have a link that's like, official Impossible Game Challenges Daily, and that's going to be the one. I'm going to go ahead and throw out this armor. It's getting dinged up, so we'll just get rid of this. And we'll pop on a new set. Have I run out of music? No, this one's just quiet. Yeah, so I think just like looking at the sort of looking at the list of videos kind of you kind of see what the joke is. Yep. It's because Pokemon's very easy, like they come pre-listed for me, right? I have done 3 challenges in Mario as well. No, so the whole joke, if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but like there were a lot of channels that'll do like, can you beat Pokemon with only, you know, Rattata or whatever, right? And like they'll you know, modify the game and you get Rattata as your starter, and then you like see if you beat the whole game with the Rattata, right? However, they had to modify the game to put Rattata as the starter. So that's cheating. You had to modify the game to do it. Can you actually beat the game with Rattata? The answer is no, you can't pick Rattata as one of the 3 starters. So every video is exactly the same video of me saying, hey, I wonder if we can beat the game with Rattata. It looks like it's not one of the starters. Come back tomorrow. And then tomorrow will be, I wonder if we can beat the game with Raticate. Oh, it looks like Raticate's not one of the starters. Come back tomorrow. Like it's the same audio in every video. I've just like I just dub in the one word of the Pokemon's name. And it's like so low effort. And I think it's really funny. Let's go do more dungeons. We actually semi-recently got to the 3 I actually had to do a video for. I'm playing the Gen 3 games, or one of them. So the 3 starters that actually are choosable are Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I do upload daily. It's the same video every day. Also, another part of the joke is all of my challenges are genuinely impossible in the sense that the video immediately just goes, well, no, you can't do this one. And then it ends. Like, you know, when a lot of channels will say this challenge is impossible, they mean very hard, right? When I say, I mean literally it's impossible, you can't do it, and I'm not going to try because you can't do it. So it's just a complete waste of time. Oh man. We just recently, or semi-recently, got to the Gen 3 starters. So that's Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. So I had to actually record videos for those 3, because you can pick them. None of them can solo the game though, because you have to learn these HM moves, like Surf and Rock Smash and stuff, and those are required to beat the game. And Trico and Torchic both cannot learn all of the required ones, so they can't beat the game. Any other channel doing this would have just like caught another Pokemon and just had them use the HMs and just only do battles with the Torchic. But again, that is not only using Torchic. That is using Torchic and another guy. Also, it makes the video more interesting to do it that way. Exactly, so I played them until the lock. Looks like this challenge is impossible. Yep, exactly. So Torchic and Trico both failed because they couldn't learn Surf, which is mandatory. And then Mudkip is my favorite fail, because Mudkip actually can learn all the mandatory moves. However, at one point in the game, you go to this like weather station that is being attacked by the villains, and when you free the weather station, they just give you a cast form for free, which is like a weather-based Pokemon. So the fact that they give you a cast form, and you can't refuse it, and it automatically goes into your party, means that I don't have only Mudkip, I have Mudkip and cast form, so therefore I lose the challenge. Which I think is super funny, because number one, absolutely no one else would consider that a loss. Like, accidentally picking up a second Pokemon, no one would consider that losing. And second, the fact that a Pokemon that you can pick to start with that does learn all the moves still fails the challenge means that there's no point to me trying the rest of them because we know none of them can do it because I've already tried the 3 starters. But I'm just going to do it anyway because it's content. And I think it's really funny. There's also a battle later on in the game that you have to do where they will not battle you if you don't have 2 Pokemon. So we were going to fail there anyway. And obviously I knew this going in because I like that game. So I think that is extremely funny. And I've done 3 Mario videos as well. Those are pretty good if you want to check them out. It's like, can you beat Super Mario Bros. Without jumping? Because, like, you know, you've seen like Mario Odyssey without jumping or whatever. But the problem is that Super Mario Bros. Has, you know, 2 controls. You can run, you can jump. Like, no, you can't beat the game without jumping. The first thing that you have to do is jump over the Goomba. So, oh, this tree's full of gold. Interesting. I did not realize that this tree was going to have gold in it. I was just climbing up this to get at the dungeon. Interesting. So I think the Mario ones are really funny too. But the problem with the Mario ones is I have to be careful because there are Mario games out there that you can beat without jumping. And so I don't want to lie and call a challenge impossible when it's not. So I have to stick to the ones that are definitely impossible without jumping. Are we there yet? Let's see. Because I was thinking, like, would it be funny to do a challenge and then get to a part that is hard but possible and then just go, looks like this part is too hard. I can't do it. Looks like this challenge is impossible. Just in the video there. And I'm thinking, like, no, that wouldn't be funny. They have to actually genuinely be impossible. If it's just, this is hard and I can't do it, then that's no good. So, I gotta make sure to pick Mario games that you actually aren't doable. That's also where the Infinifactory welder thing started. Was I was going to do one of my impossible game challenges. I've run out of, I should have brought more ladders. Look, it's not impossible. I'm just bad. The Infinifactory welders thing started as a idea for Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Can you beat Infinifactory without using welders, like, at all? Which, no, you can't. And the video is just going to be, I get to the first level where you have to weld something. I try to submit it without welding it. It doesn't take it. And then I go, looks like this challenge is impossible. But I didn't do that because, for one thing, I don't think enough people know what Infinifactory is for that to be good clickbait. Like, Pokemon going, can you beat Pokemon with only Rattata? Like, even if you're not, like, a huge Pokemon fan, like, that you know, that parses as a challenge. That makes sense. Can you beat Infinifactory without welders? Like, that just reads as nonsense. So, that's part of why I didn't do it. And also, it turned out that minimum welders was genuinely an interesting and fun challenge. So, you know, nice little bonus there. Alright, you gotta break into this little house. Alright, we're in. More paintings. Nice. Give me those. And what's in here? Okay, so this armor is special. This hat, this shirt, and this axe. If I remember right, these all have their durability set really, 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 really high. So, not like completely unbreakable, but just like set way, 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 way higher than they should be, which is pretty cool. And as a bonus, that makes the armor make you invincible. Because the way that armor mechanics work in this version is the amount of damage the armor takes for you is related to how much health, like how much durability the armor has left. Alright, from brown wool, let's, don't mind if I do. And we got all the brown wool, nice. So, like, I could put on that gold armor and then just jump off of this thing and be fine. Can I take all this? Oh, perfect. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save it. It does wear out eventually, unfortunately. I used to do speedruns of this map, and I say speedruns very loosely because I was perpetually in... I only ever got to second place, and that's because only one other guy had ever done a run, and his time was better than my time before I even started. So it wasn't much of a competition. But in the speedrun, the route that you take, or at least the one that he was using to do better than me, basically you go and you get one of those magical gold pieces of armor. And then from then on, you never need to safely get down from anything, and you don't need to worry about the mobs anymore. You can just walk through them all. And it's very funny. Like, you do need to worry about the mobs in the sense of, like, if a skeleton shoots you while you're pillaring up to a dungeon, then you'll fall off the pillar and have to pillar more. But, like, dying to the mobs is not an issue anymore. That's it. When I played this map casually, just for fun, a couple years ago, I played it slowly enough and took enough hits that eventually the armor did wear out. So we're gonna hold on to it for now. Ooh, I've been working on a Halloween special for Impossible Game Challenges Daily. So we'll see how that turns out. I've got the videos. The videos are currently scheduled up until November, but skipping the Halloween one because I haven't finished it yet. Oh, we stopped moving. I would like to continue moving, please. How long has it been? Let me check. Not too bad, not too good, just right. Probably could get another wool. Oh, combine those. And I know where we'll go next. Don't fall in that pit. I think I've shown off the running into this too fast and dying in the boat though, so let's not do that. Me when I get you. Oh, I added fences. Oh, I don't remember if we saw this or not. I added fences along this little walkway, and I lit it up as well to keep guys from getting in here. Now, I didn't light this thing up fully. Yeah, the slabs are really dangerous. Oh, I finished pumpkining the base. That's good. Okay, so first thing, let's unload all this stuff. This chest back here is going to be the chest's chest, so we'll put that in there. And then I've got this for magic tools, so we'll put that in here. I believe these are magic. Alright, let's see. Food, got golden apple. Arrows, got a bunch more of those. Also got another bow, so put that there. More paintings, excellent. Let's see, where it needs to be painted. We can do the sides of this thing. Yeah, actually, I could put pumpkins in the ceiling. Or in the wall here, where the torches are. Let's get one up behind the farm. If I want to do the Dr. Jenkins one, I want it to be... Oh! That's a good painting. Alright, we're leaving that. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and throw the moss stone in there. And then we will... brown wool, need that. Brown wool goes over here. So that goes next to blue. What else do we need to do? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough wool. Make some of these. Let me make some more ladders as well. Like I was saying, we are really just... we just burn through ladders because of the... well, for one thing, because of the no jumping. But for two thing, this is just a ladder-heavy map. There's a lot of vertical travel up the, up the trees and stuff. Nice! It is always satisfying to, finally beat a level and be like, okay, this goes hard, right? That's awesome. Alright, and then we'll put these bricks away. And what else do we need to do? Gold can go in the gold chest. I'm really glad you like it. Like I was saying, I've gotten a couple people to play it off of me streaming it, so I'm really happy about that. Let's see, blocks. Gonna put some glowstone in there. I have a chest for lapis. It's down here. Lapis does not do a dang thing, so I don't know why I'm keeping it. That's a lie. It does two things. Number one is it's blue dye, so I can dye things blue. But I'm not allowed to just dye the wolves for the monument, so there's not a whole lot that I would dye blue. And the other thing that it does is you can make it into lapis blocks, which don't do anything, but they look all right. Yeah, we were just talking about that too. Fantastic Contraption has a really nice way of sharing your designs with others. It's like you just say like you just get you do publish online, and you just get a link, and then bam, there you go. Check out my solution. I just give you the link. It is so well done, and it'd be really cool if Infinifactory had something like that. 7, 14, 28. To just quickly show off your build to your friends, I think that'd be super cool. Let's get some slabs going, some ladders going. All right. But yeah, really the only way to show it off is either take a screenshot, sort of take a bunch of screenshots from different angles, record a video of it. It makes it a little bit more annoying to share around. Yeah, screwing around with the save file in Infinifactory is weird. Because I had to... Oh, there goes my boat. I had to, I wanted to delete my save file and then make a new save file so that I could do the minimum welders thing. And to do that, you have to open up the, open up the data and actually go delete the save file. There's not a quick just reset progress button. Ooh, neat. So yeah, Infinifactory is a little tricky with saves and stuff, unfortunately. Turn those. Probably it'd be faster for me just to make a crafting table and then make a boat and then just ride the boat instead of walking, but I'm committed now. So we're hoofing it. Is that in the game? Or is that just an option that you could send a GIF of it? We did do that with the Fantastic Contraption stream while I was still playing on the Flash version. Was I got some GIFs of some solutions and I tried to recreate them. That was pretty fun. There was the one level, the sumo, that I was struggling so much with, and then you guys in chat were like, you could do it blue here with 6 pieces. So I, I had so much trouble with that level. I got one of these solutions to work. I didn't get the other one, but I got the one. It was very cool. I saw that you managed a 3-piece solution as well. That was crazy. Yeah, I was just not getting the right angle to like the moving block and the pin, right? Or obviously the linchpin of the build. And I was just not understanding the right angles to make those do things that were useful. The 3-piece was awesome. I did like the one that just... It was the one with the most pieces, but it just really stabbed the guy. That one was awesome. But yeah, the 3 was really cool. And I was happy to get to show off that tech with the you make the 2 sticks that are too close together, and then just use a ton of weight to shove the ball in there anyway, and it just kind of rises up. I forget where I saw that, because I definitely didn't invent that myself. I saw someone do that and I was like, oh, that's funny. But I was happy I got to show that off. That's a good name. I like it. Yeah, actually, that's a good description. Yeah, because you pick up the ball with the chopsticks and then just there you go. Oh, he got me good there. All right, we got a defensive maneuvers here. Why are they spawning right there? Is it just because it's dark, or is there something? I think that's just because it's dark there. I was trying to figure out if they were spawning there because there was something important. Sometimes you can... so this map, and there's one other one that are open world style. Most of the other ones have more like concrete dungeons and things that you go visit. But this one in particular... And I'm not as big a fan of the open world ones as I am the like, here's this dungeon, you know? I feel like the... this is a little bit just sort of wander around and find stuff. But usually, if there's a bunch of mobs spawning somewhere, that means you probably want to go there because it'll be, you know, there'll be something interesting there. But it seems like the open world ones have a lot more. A lot of guys are spawning here just because they're there, you know. There are 3 after this map. There's 3 more that we play in beta 173, and then the next one after that is going to be we need to upgrade our version. Also, there's a chest in this sugar cane here. What's in you? 4 steak. That's actually pretty good. I say steaks. 4 pork chops. It's pretty good. I'll take that. Most of the way there. Yep, see, right here's the building I was going for. So we have made it. And it only took forever. Not too bad. So here's this weird thing I'm like kind of using as my backup base, more or less. Did I not get the chest? Oh well, it's gone forever. Let me make some more slabs out of the boat. We'll stash 3 of those. I'll keep 1. Keep the ladders, stash that stuff. Let's go. So the next thing that we need to do is to... I got down to the bottom of this structure. Oh, also there's boatloads of arrows in these dispensers, so if I ever run out of arrows, We're good. We're good on arrows. Up down here. So, there are some little like armory rooms in here without much of interest. That was over that way. We want to go this way. And down here. And down here. So this sort of basement tunnel thing, I found a wool in here already. It was around this corner in a chest right here. But there is more of this. Here we are. Immediately, the ceiling on this bit is made of sand. If I put a block near the ceiling, it will update the sand and it'll all fall and be just a pain in the ass. So I'm going to prefer not to do that. Alright, those spiders just spawned. Spiders are easy to deal with in a constrained space like this, because spiders are 2 blocks wide and 1 tall. Whereas everyone else is 2 tall and 1 wide. So if I do something like this, the spiders can't get through this gap. Me when I kill you, let's get some more pumpkins in. So I can place a pumpkin underneath the sand, because the sand, I update the sand, but then it's like, oh, I'm on a pumpkin, I'm good. I don't need to, I don't need to update. But if I delete that pumpkin, then we're in trouble. Ow. Me when I kill you. I'm also kind of wasting pumpkins by stacking them too high like that. It's just convenient. I'll stop wasting them. Also, my sword broke. Let's get a new one. A lot of guys back here. Goodness. Right, pumpkin and block. So as long as I keep making these little 2-block hallways, we're in good shape. However, I've not placed this one very well. If I can get some blocks behind right there, now I don't have to deal with this side. And there's not anything in this side anyway, so who cares? I think I found where all the spiders are coming from. It's over there. Quickly eat some bread. If I can stuff a pumpkin in that hole. Yep. The also cave spiders as well. All fun times that we will have to deal with in the future, but not now. Thank the Lord. I would love to put a pumpkin right here. But you can't put a pumpkin when there's a guy there. Ooh, idea. Can I dig in? Ooh, okay. So here's a spider spawner. There's a spider spawner. Let's knock these out. Ooh, should put a torch down, because I don't want the spiders to spawn, like, on me, you know? Yeah, if I get in here, I can knock out some of the spider. We did get a third, and there's going to be a 4th one behind it as well. I can get in here and knock out some of the spawners. I think there's 5. Yeah, so here's 4. I think there's a 5th one behind it as well. Yep, there's a 5th one. So that's why there's so many spiders. Here's your problem. Too many toasters, right? Oh, and a 6th one as well. Let's get that too. Why not? Yeah, this slot machine sucks. It just puts out spiders. So, I'm assuming, for one thing, the other side's a copy-paste of that. And for 2 thing, there's probably another 6 on the other side of this, on this side. Ooh, there's a chest. Ow. Oh, so I've made a mistake here and opened that up where spiders could get in. Rookie mistake. That's lesson number 1. Don't let the spiders in. I can't open the chest because there's a block on top of it, but I can throw a wood there. Now this space behind the chest is safe for me to enter. I bet there's wool in this. Nope, there's a bunch of arrows. Okay, that was presumptive of me, because now I have no inventory space for anything at all. Let's fix that. And put all the arrows back. I was so sure that was going to be wool. What a fool I am. Alright, well, onward and upward. If we head back out to the path now... For one thing, I think there's a creeper there, which is a concern. Slab here, slab there. Probably should have brought more sword. We're running out. Ow. I shot myself with an arrow as well. That sucks. Alright. Pumpkins come back. Ow. There. So I got a jack-o'-lantern into the side. That... Oh, that's not right. But there we go. So... That'll make it harder for spiders to come out of there. And we can do another one here, another block there, and then that. And then, okay, we have blocked. Spiders can't come through here anymore. I guess I should check if there's any chests in here. Nope, it's just a hole. All right. All right, onward. Ah, this is now we're at the bottom of a pit. Trying to attack a dungeon from beneath like I'm doing here is generally a pretty bad idea, because it's very easy for guys to just fall down and land on you. I'll give it a shot, but I mean, no promises. Alright, nothing on this floor. I hope I have enough ladders. Oh, something on this floor. We got lucky those didn't spawn anything. Let me actually do the knock them out. This could be spawning guys above me if there's more spawners nearby. Oh, lime wool though, pretty good. This is probably what we came here for. And there's probably nothing on the upper floors other than just like more guys. But we will have to check it out. Oh, anything up here? Nope. Ow. There's a guy up here. There's a bunch of guys up here. Me when I kill you. So I think under this thing is a skeleton spawner. Yep, there he is. Let's take this out. I really spaghettied that a little bit. I couldn't like scroll to the right item. But yeah, we got there in the end. Let's eat a... I'm gonna eat a bread because I can make more bread and I can't make more pork chops easily. And then we'll head down. Make sure to pick this up. And then I think I'll just get as many arrows as I can hold. And we'll just bring all that back. Swap the planks up, swap the lime wool down. There, that's pretty good. It's a good number of arrows to have. Swoosh around here. Swoosh around there. You gotta climb the whole other side again. You also... So there's multiple ways to do that dungeon, just like everything in life. You also could simply find it from outside. You don't have to come into it through this structure and go in and do it. you could climb up the outside of it with ladders. You know, there's a plethora of ways to attack it. Hey, good night. Thank you for coming out. I'm probably just about done too. I'm probably gonna put the lime on the monument and then probably call it. So you're not gonna miss a whole lot. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy Infinifactin. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so I think it's nighttime, so we'll go ahead and sleep to make it not be nighttime. And then, trek on back. Awesome! I'm really glad. I'm probably not doing anything tomorrow, so don't be looking for me tomorrow, because I probably won't do anything. But we'll see. You never know. Nothing planned, but I could just want to do some. Okay, luckily my armor took that damage. So I still don't have a boat, so we're hoping it again. So, you remember how last year Yui did the Yui Awards? I was thinking I could do something like that this year for my Impossible Game Challenges Daily Awards. I could do like my, top 10 games of the year, the top 5, I guess, games of the year. Do you think that would be... What do you think of that idea? I don't know if it would be... Like I'm thinking that Yui made hers interesting because she did, like, a challenge in each game. I was thinking I'd make mine boring and just do, like, a PowerPoint presentation, and then if we finish early, I would play Minecraft afterwards. You know, something like that. What do you think? I can combine the torches for one more inventory space. Oh, I could have taken more arrows. Oh well, it's fine. Like I've been thinking about jokes to do for the Game of the Year stream because I like the idea. But if I do the jokes now, telling you about the idea, then they won't be funny on the stream. So, like, how much of this idea do you want me to spoil for you? Because I do this, like, I'll prepare a joke, like, months in advance, and then by the time the time rolls around to make the joke, I'll make the joke, and it's like, that was kind of funny, but like not a month funny. It was like that was, you know, that was a improv tier joke, but I spent a month planning it, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I guess the start is, so I was thinking to be like a PowerPoint, like Impossible Game Challenges Daily, top 5 games of 2024, you know? And the criteria would be games that I have played that released in 2024, right? I mean, that's fairly reasonable criteria, right? So the joke is, I have only played 4 games that came out this year. So spot number 5 would just be nothing. And I think that's really funny. Like, and the fact that what we're playing today is Minecraft from well over 10 years ago is like, yeah, no, I don't think this person would play a ton of hot new releases, you know? Like, I've been playing Into the Breach, Infinifactory, and this. So I think it'd be funny to start the show like, and coming in at spot number 5 is nothing. But if I do that, I have to make sure to actually not play another new game this year. Like by accident, you know? You might know it. My number 1 spot is completely locked in. Like, there are maybe like 3 games in the like it's the kind of thing where like something could beat it, if like Valve has just been sitting on Portal 3 and they just like in December go, hey guys, here's Portal 3, you know? But like it would take something of that caliber to dethrone my number one placer at the moment. Do you know what it is? Have I talked about it enough? It's not Fantastic Contraption. That's a good guess, but that came out in 2008. And so for my awards, I was thinking that I would do specifically, the game had to come out this year, and I've played it. So nothing that like I watched someone play, and nothing that like, you know, came out a year ago but I played it this year. Because I have a lot of those where it's like, oh, I have, you know, this Digimon game that like, you know, came out a few years ago, but I picked it up just recently and it's pretty good, that kind of thing. I was thinking that the awards would specifically be for games that came out this year and I played this year. That said, if I included all the games I've played, even ones from not this year, the number one winner still easily clears. Yeah, 2008. That's I'm gonna say probably Fantastic Contraption was the best game that came out that year. I don't think Portal 2 was until 2012. I think. So that's all you need. Bloop. Lime, wool, going on the monument. Wabamo. Alright, and then so that's going to fill in that little slot there. So we're missing light gray, cyan, purple, green, and red. We're doing pretty good. We are down to some of the ones that are just sort of wander around and maybe you'll find it kind of ones. But we'll get there. Let's see, dump this away. Let me dump all this stuff off. Let me go to eat this pork chop. I kind of need it. Yeah, doing well. I'll take another sword. And then I will deposit some of these arrows in the First National Bank of Arrow. Alright, planks, slabs. We'll put away the moss stones. Oh, I have a bunch of cobblestone. Put that away. And then we go up and over the roots over here. This chest hidden way at the back, that's the chest. I guess I could label it. Okay, if I haven't actually talked about this game enough for you to know that I absolutely fucking adored it, and like I said, like, could it lose? Sure, but like only if Valve is sitting on Portal 3 or something. So like, realistically, is it going to lose? Probably not so much. So I'll be a surprise then. Drop those there. Different. Alright, so we're laddered up. We have some blocks. We have some slabs. That's all good. I will grab... Armor is in, like, okay shape. So we'll rock and roll with the same armor. Axe is showing a little trouble. Let's grab a new one. I have plenty. Let's see what else. Food. Let's harvest the farm. Here's one. Ooh. And then here's one. Like, you know, is that technically impossible that they go, hey, you know what? December 2024, that's a good time to release Portal 3. Let's not advertise it at all as a joke and just like see what happens. Like, you know, it could happen. Will it happen? Certainly not. But yeah, it would take something of that caliber to dethrone my current champion, I'm gonna say. Yes, that's right. Just like the sleeper hit of the century. Alright. Oh, another thing I did that we can take a look at is harvest this wheat. Gimme. Wabamo. 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 So as you can see, I made a second little farm next to the first one. I also... one of the sort of tendrils on that iron tree, I just mined the whole tendril. That's why we have so much wood now. So I think that was pretty well worth doing. But that's where all this came from, was I just like dug the entire tendril off the tree. Let's make some more charcoal. Oh, we're on Ultimate Show already. Nice. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'll give you a quick Kaizo Caverns update as well. So, we're back here at the start of the wool, or the start of the grass, as you can see. I have 2 eggs. Let's see how far we've made it. Ignore all this. I'm sure they're all fine. Pardon me. Just gotta push through here. Pardon me. Gotta just coming through. Coming through. Coming through. Let's block that off. That's a madhouse. We've made it to here. So that's pretty good. It's only got, like, you know, a long way to go still. But that's the grass progress for today's update. Now, so I'm going to turn off Minecraft, but I'm real curious. Let's see. What were the games of 2008? Okay, so the original Portal came out in 2007. So it doesn't compete. Let me check Fantastic Contraption. Let me add Flash. There's a VR Fantastic Contraption that came out in 2016 that's confusing it. Yep, 2008 for Fantastic Contraption. So, when did, yeah, I don't think there was any other games in 2008. I've looked up 2008 and video games on Wikipedia. Let's see. Oh, okay, hang on. We might have a contender. Nope, we're good. So Wikipedia lists the top sales. I guess I should be showing you this, huh? How is this set up? Just trust me, okay? And the #1 seller was Wii Sports. I was like, oh fuck, did Wii Sports come out in 2008? Is that competing with Fantastic? No, Wii Sports was 2006. So we're good there. We're good there. I think Fantastic Contraption clears it, so. Oh shit, no, we do have a competitor. Check this out. This is crazy. So it's a close battle for sure. That's gonna do it for today, though. I think. Thanks for coming out. Making good progress on both the grass front. Making good progress on both the grass front and the canopy front. So yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more Carnages, and then we might be done. So yeah, have an Impossible Game Challenges daily.